Hi, everyone. We're here with the Quilting and Textiles Club, and we're going to do a spotlight on them today. Ladies, thanks for joining me today. I'm eager to learn more about your club. I saw some of the wonderful projects you have going on and that you've completed in there, and I'm going to put those in the video along with the rest of this. But why don't you all introduce yourselves first?
I am Christy, and I've been a member of the club for 3 years now. When we moved to Trilogy, I started in with them pretty quick. Great. We unpacked.
Yes. My name is Mary Schwartzop. I've been a member for four years.
I'm Peggy Fatur, and I've been a member since the day it started.
Wonderful. I know you said that you didn't even get moved in.
I moved in January 2017, and as we're moving in, I ran over to sign in to become a member.
Wonderful. Francie?
I'm Francine Fowler, and I moved in 2020. Became a member in 2021, I think.
Great.
I'm Claire Trur. I became a member in, I believe, January 24th.
Wow, you guys have some longevity here with all of you in the club. So I'm going to ask some questions, and whoever wants to answer, please feel free to. So you said 2017, so that's how long the club has been here and active in Trilogy. Great. How many members do you have?
45 currently.
Wow. So what is the energy of the atmosphere that you would describe a typical club meeting?
I think it depends upon the time of year. So when the snowbirds are in town, it's busy, it can be noisy, dip right, but you see
Grout.
yeah, a lot of different techniques and what people have made. And then in the summer, it'll be quiet and you get to know people a lot better.
Oh, great.
We get to sway.
Like right now, kind of. A little bit more room. So how has the club helped new residents feel welcome or connected to this community, do you think?
Well, I know everybody in the club is really warm, so they, if a new person walks in the door, they immediately greet them and welcome them and show them around and show them what we're about. And then to connect to the community, we have all kinds of charitable projects that we do.
So are there any opportunities for members to teach each other new techniques, or do you invite outside experts for workshops?
We've done both. We've had an expert.
Absolutely.
Yeah, every time you come, you can learn something new from somebody who's more experienced than you are.
But also, we had a really nice project. It was the project bag, and we had a member come in to do that. But if there's something that somebody likes, they schedule.
Wonderful.
You can get us to do it. Like next week is going to be gnomes.
Oh, I love gnomes. So what is one skill or technique you learned from a fellow club member that you cherish?
I am not typically a quilter, even though we're the Quilting and Textile Arts Club. I'm more textile arty. But I loved learning paper piecing a few weeks ago when we were working on a Quilt of Valor. So it was so fun to learn that. I hadn't done that before. So
That's very cool. Quilt of Valor, what's that?
Mary, why don't you talk about Quilt of
The Quilt of Valor is a foundation that was created for the benefit of those who served in the armed service. They are gifted a quilt. And it can be any type of quilt, but it has to be certain measurements and requirements. And we do participate in that function, is that we do make 3 a year that we give to the Veterans Club, and they give to their members.
It's a national
program. They are in Cadigan.
Oh, wow. I think I remember seeing you guys gift the quilts at one of the events over at the flagpole.
Yeah, and we're going to do that again this year on November 11th.
I can remember the date of Veterans Day either.
Yeah, we're going to do it on November 11th. We're going to present 3 Quilts of Valor to 3 veterans during that ceremony, and they're beautiful. And they are, yeah, they're very happy.
Occurred because everyone in our club participated in a soda. So every member of the club that participated has a piece of that quilt.
Oh, that's really neat. Hear that, everybody? Come out for the Veterans Day celebration over at the Kiva Club, and you'll be able to see those quilts. So, can you share a little bit about when and how you first learned to quilt or work with textiles? Was it a family member, a class? Were you self taught?
I mean, I learned way back in the 80s from a fellow quilter who just said, "Oh, this is something I do," and she showed me. And then I stopped quilting for about 15 years, but once I retired, I picked it up again.
Oh, great. I'm sure it keeps you busy.
Oh, yeah. I just love to sew. I mean, I think that's why I think so too, is because we just love to sew.
Anybody else have a short story they want to share?
I started in 1974. I'm the oldest.
Do you want me to tell you that's the year I was born?
I started my first quilt, and it was with a simplicity pattern. So, you know, all the paper, and I cut out everything by hand with scissors. It's progressed so far.
That's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, but it certainly has the dress.
Yeah.
I went from making cards and thought the people don't know what to do with it.
Right.
You know, so I wanted something that would outlive me. And I've got quilts that belong to my grandmother. So I thought that that's what I need to give to my family.
Very neat. So, if you could look back at the very first piece you made and your most recent piece, what's the biggest difference that we would see in them?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, quality.
Yes. Here's a remarkable difference. When I first started, and where I am today. That is due to this club, because everyone, if you ask for advice, they'll give it to you in a nice way. Or I want to in a nice way.
Well, and there's all different kinds of skill levels in our club. So if you don't know something, there's somebody that's going to be able to show you how to do it better.
Well, that's wonderful. That's what it's all about.
And they're happy to share. They're not, nobody is super bossy or anything. Everybody's just warm and just wants to help you better your product, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, the whole atmosphere when I was in there, everybody was just kind of talking to each other and looking at each other's things that they're working on. So it's a very welcoming group. I can say that from when I walked in there. So what is, all of you, I want every single one of you to answer this. What is the one project that you're most proud of that you've done?
I think the Quilting Valor for me. It just, it's an emotional thing when you're making it, and then all of a sudden you can present it to somebody who's served the country, and it's a nice thing to do.
I mean, I think for me, quilting is an artistic expression, so for me, it's, a quilt where, I imagined something and I was able to execute it, and I was happy with the result.
Very neat.
For me, I'd say anything centered around charity and with you. Giving a stack of quilts that we've all had a hand in making to a camp for foster kids with a pillowcase that matches. I mean, there's something wonderful. They don't own anything. And that's theirs. They can take the film they passed on or adopted or whatever. And that, to me, I love anything said in the back getting. So if the kids or veterans or somebody with cancer, I think that it's really important that they have something to hold.
Mike, that's going to be very fulfilling. Do you have a favorite?
I think the favorite thing that I'm proud of right now is a shawl I recently knitted that had a ton of baubles in it that were really hard to figure out. And I persevered and stuck with it. I didn't, throw it across the room or put it in a UFO basket, unfinished objects. I followed it all the way through and I finished it. So I'm very proud of that one.
That's awesome. Mary?
The Quilt of Valors, because I've been involved with it for like 15 years. So that is like my little niche.
And she's not tooting her horn. What she also needs to say is that she makes pet picks. Dump up.
We do a lot of stuff for charity.
Well, it's really neat because when we are making like the Quilt of Valors or other quilts, we gather all the scraps that you would normally throw away, and we give them all to Mary, and Mary makes dog beds, and I give those in charity.
Yes, I have stuffing. So I make pet beds, and we currently have dropped off 48
Oh, wow.
this year.
Is it one of the charity
I deliver shelters, a Sun Valley shelter. So we
partnered with them before when we've done the shred-a-thon. So people, if they wanted to do more, they donated, $5 extra for a box, and we've donated to Sun Valley. So they're a great organization over there. So that's really cool.
She made a quilt for them to. We made a quilt for them to auction to make more money.
that was not them. That was another one. Right? That was another one. That was another organization. We had a member that had passed away. She was a dog lover. So we made a quilt to honor her, and we gave it to an organization, and they were able to use it as a raffle. So they made the person who purchased it gave it to another organization and had it for their auction.
Oh, very cool. He just kept making its way around. I like that. That's
Well, we've made quilts for the Clark Club, and we've made quilts for the Women's Club, and we've made quilts for Red Cross and the ALS Foundation and stuff like that. And a lot of them will auction their quilts at a special event and use that as a fundraiser. So it's kind of
Right. Or this year we did the Sisters Place. We did 16.
Oh, wow.
Lions House. We did. No, we haven't done that yet. The Trilogy, we did 2. Helen's Hope Trust, 21. So we had a total of 49 quilts. We have 15 in the back order that will be delivered in December.
That's really neat. I like Mary. She has the receipt. She has the dating. She's got the data over here.
Here to charity. Yes.
So when you get into your projects and everything, what's the most challenging part of it? And then what's the most rewarding? I'm guessing probably when you get it finished or you see the look on people's faces.
The rewarding. It was really nice to see your finished product at our show and tell it.
Somebody always has a share. And it's really nice because then you can see, look at that stitch.
Love your color, my pattern. Yeah, how did you do that?
So what's the challenges of picking out a project to do? Are there any, or is it
colors. Same thing, color. Because some people have a really good knack of doing their color matching and their pattern matching really well, and other people don't. Yeah. So
I need my pole.
Oh, that's a good tool and a half on them. Yeah. So since moving to the community and having more time, has your approach to doing this changed? I know you mentioned you do this a lot more now that you're retired, but have you taken on bigger projects or started learning a new type of way to do things? Always?
Yeah, because I think because it's evolving. Quilting is evolving. And there are always easier way of doing things. There's always a new technique. There's
The machine, the part.
well, there's always new technology. Claire, integrates technology into her university a lot.
and it's easier to learn, I think now. It's easier to learn to
YouTube, you can learn anything.
yes.
A new technique or a better way of doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned technology. My neighbor does leather purses and all kinds of stuff like that. And she's got, the patterns that she does on a computer and prints it out. And she's got like this laser cutter or engraver thing. And it's crazy. I went over there and I saw all that. And I'm just like, wow, it's amazing. I'm in envy of all of you.
It doesn't have to be expensive.
Right.
It doesn't.
I'm in envy of all of you because I have no knack to be able to do any of this stuff. I think I made a pillow when I was in 5th grade or something. My mom actually kept it. I have it. It's bad. So what is the next big project the club has or events that you have coming up? I know we're going to participate in the club showcase on Saturday over at the Kiva Club.
Yes, and we're going to highlight some quilts that we are going to be selling actually on October 23rd here at the Mita Club from 10 to 3. We're doing a boutique. So we're going to have items for sale for people to do their holiday shopping. And then we're also going to just have some of our finished works on display to show off kind of what we've done. So we've worked really hard. Our boutique chair, Kathy, has really, really poured her heart and soul into getting us ready for the boutique. And she couldn't be here today, but it's going to be huge. We've worked on this all year to get ready for the boutique.
Bell will go to charity to fund our charity projects.
Wonderful. Yeah, I saw some of the items that you guys are going to have. Everybody, here's a tip. It's pretty cool. So come on up. It's October 23rd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yes.
So make sure you make it up. And I know, Francine, you had talked about that you have a retreat.
Yeah, we do a retreat every year, usually the end of October, and it's open up to any quilt member that wants to do it. We're limited on space. We can only do, actually, they could only do 18 last year, but we're going to expand into the culinary arts studio a little bit. And they made link for Chino people.
Oh, wow.
So we are able to have 20 out of the 44 that could join us this year. And we hit the power running in February, and it's been a year long. Organizing it, and different projects, and we have a charity baby quilts this year that we're going to be doing, and people are going to be sewing for Christmas or finishing up projects, whatever they want to do. But it's meals with the marketplace. The marketplace, we eat with them, and so we were able to support our community that way, and everybody just enjoys it. We have a lot of giveaways and games.
Is that an all-day thing there?
It's 3 full days. Wow. 3 full days. We started 9
to 9 p.m. on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Yes.
That is going to be a good time. For how many years? 7 years. Wow.
And this year we're having our first annual Quilters Choice Award, where all of the ladies to attend will pick somebody that could be a hot mess, or the most creative, or the most organized. So we have a whole bunch of categories. It's going to be really good fun.
That sounds like fun.
But girl, name being written in for hot mess.
So, what advice would you give somebody in the community who's actually interested in doing this and interested in joining the club, but is intimidated on doing a new craft?
Just come. Yeah. You know what, to have a project, just come and talk with us. Yeah.
We're textiles. That incorporates a lot of fields.
Yeah.
And not just quilting.
Right. Yeah, we have people that come and knit. We have people that come and do needlepoint and embroidery and weaving. And one person in the spring brought latch hook rub to work on.
Oh,
that was beautiful. There's so many different things that you can do with fabric and textiles.
Yeah.
So,
And we're friendly. Just inclusive.
They are. They're very friendly. So my final question is, how can community members join your club? Just show up.
Come every Thursday between 9 and about 3 to the artisan room. We're here.
and it's a $10 fee to join our club, and the money goes to help buy supplies and because we provide a lot of things that you don't have to haul with you, like an ironing board, a cutting mat, and stuff like that, just to make life a little bit easier. So every now and then something breaks, so that $10 will go to replenish.
Is that a yearly fee or just a one-time?
A yearly fee.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
And you get to make friends and just have that socialization and have a good time and make some new projects and have some fun. Well, thank you, ladies, for taking the time today to do this. This is very exciting. I learned a lot. I got to see some really cool things. So wonderful. Everybody, try to come and be a member of the quilting club and textiles. And textiles. Don't forget the